He should be live soon, huh? Alright, well, I'm coming on the air because there's a tornado warning. Change the graphics on one of my camera brands because I believe it. Yeah, but whatever. No, we can still do it. Alright. Just stand by. I'm doing something. Up there. You go ahead and press. Okay. We are live, obviously. Should have gotten it on a tripod, but this is the next best thing. Tornado warnings coverage. We do have a tornado warning. Turner and Hutchinson counties. We do have another one for South Dakota as well. So, yeah, we have a couple of sets of storms. We do have a 40% watch percent. That's for Michigan. I don't think there's going to be a watch for that. We do have an update on the whisks, though, for day 3. We now have a marginal whisk. This is just into the newsroom. The 3 o'clock day 3 whisk has now placed Berkshire County and western parts of Franklin and Hampshire counties under a marginal risk of severe weather. And that actually does now mean business. And even the very northwestern corner of Litchfield County now also under the marginal risk. Of course, anything can change. We can get some better weather, but looks like we're gonna have more storms, and we got a slight risk. This is a first storm in a while. Vermont, even one of our parts of viewing area, Watling County, under a slight risk. Things are definitely getting busy here. We do have a. In effect, this is from the Prediction Center. We have this in place here, but today it's all about the heat. Before I get to the heat, we have some tornado warnings. So we don't have anybody yet, but we do have tornado warnings. We do actually have a destructive. 80 miles per hour in golf ball size. That's 1.5 inches. Look at that. So it says here, find the people will be dangerous in those mobile homes will be able to be damaged and blah blah blah. But then you go to this one. It says here, and again it says find the people will be dangerous in those caught without shelter. This time mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. So please take cover now, even if you're not under the tornado warning, because these can produce tornado-like winds. Even if you're not under the tornado warning, if you live in Olivia, you're still under a SVR or AR, but you still gotta take cover. You have to go to the basement, because you got tornado-like winds in that area. This is all radar indicated though, so I would not be surprised if we see and this is something very, very rare. Take a look at this. This is the moderate risk. This is tomorrow. And if you go to the fire weather on that day, this is not that one. This one. This is something rare. We have a moderate risk for severe weather and an extreme risk for fire weather. This is something we don't see very, very often. That extreme risk. That means we do have a fire warning in effect for New Mexico. So we do have 2 tornado warnings. Ooh, we do have an evacuation immediate warning. This is something new. What's this? A local area emergency. Wow. There's a wildfire. Oh my goodness. This is how you get the storms. We did it when he had a tornado warning in Colorado. Now, in that same city and state, we do have an evacuation immediate. Wow. The same state with tornado warnings and on fire? That I don't have every day. So if you're in the southern areas, again, you do have that alert. An evacuation alert in effect. And we have an update on that tornado warning. Now it gets a little bit better in the Freeman area. But you still got a lot of rotation here. But you still got a little rotation here. So when you guys still got that hook echo. With the system. Ping pong ball size tail. Wow. That is something you don't see every day. So we got a ping pong ball size tail for the first time on the stream. Ping pong ball. Although we did get something higher than that. Of course people and animals outdoors will now be extremely injured, even if you're under the tornado warning. Wow. And look at this. This is Colorado. This is something you don't see pretty often. You do have an evacuation for Colorado and a mesoscale discussion. I mean, what? He's that local area emergency, by the way. But we got all sorts of things. We got an evacuation. We got fire warning. We have, what is this? Special weather statement for Denver. Oh boy. That is something, if you just joined us, I don't know what to say. We got 4 areas of watchable areas. We got a 40% watch potential in Great Plains. We also got a 60% here and a 40% here. Wow. What a day. And let's go to the weather because I want to show you this. If we go to severe, notable threat. Wow. If we go here to the SPC, so this is something. Ooh, that's the wrong one. That's not the one I wanted. So, stand by. SPC. The SPC right here. Thank you. This is something you don't see so often, and there's no risks for the rest of the week. So that's. So as you can see, here it is. Wow. Probabilistic. Possible. Severe weather possible. So, yeah, we do have a level 1 risk for Western Massachusetts. I told you Tuesday would be the day where we have to watch extremely carefully here. As well. So, again, I would remind you, we are live. We're gonna try to be live here. Look at that. We're gonna start to see some pictures as we continue on this live stream. Of course, there's a lot of different things across the area. And what's this? Oh boy, another one? This is something crazy. Did we just got a Sig 2 whisk? Significant number 2? Alright, just check the outlook on that one. So right now they're on the tornado group energy level 1. And that's at, it was considered, but not yet. But the tornado, but we have a group 1. So that means there could be a chance for an isolated tornado. So, and we also have a group 1 risk here in Michigan. And by the way, Berkshire County, although we didn't see any tornadoes and warnings in 2026 yet, in western Massachusetts, in one day, the SPC had its very first tornado continental intensity group 1 for western Massachusetts. That's just in April. And there were no warnings, so that was safe. We have another one for Colorado. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you just joined us, tornado coverage of public progress. Let's see if he's live right now. I don't think he's. No, he's not. And look at this, 95. That is how. Wow. And this is an upcoming stream. So for Lion Hall, y'all don't go anywhere. Extreme number 95. And here it is. Number 95. And you remember. On the WIS, so you don't want to miss it. And if we have the velocity mode, I'd like to show you that. This is the style. And it's not broad. It's broad. So not a whole lot of rotation. You want to check Freeman? Again, this is just a brief storm. I am not kidding. Oh, look at this. This is Creighton. And it's broad, but it could pursue a tornado. We do have this rotation, though. It is a little bit more broad, but it's still enough that the National Weather Service has kept the tornado warning until this tornado warning gets expired. Parker. We try to figure this one out. By the way, we're expecting 9 days here in western Massachusetts. So, remember, heat stroke is an emergency, a medical emergency. Call 911 if you have heat stroke. So, just want to bring you guys some medical information. Remember, this is not concerning medical advice. Please consult a professional if you have to keep an eye on it. Alright, it was back on, May, yeah, we had 10 days without a severe weather threat, and now we have tornado warnings. Alright, this is actually the live from this tornado. And guys, if you just joined us, this is actually what we call the pink shading here. Alongside her. So, let me actually take the lightning off so that we can see this occurring in real time. Alright, here it is. We do have a track on this one. This is in the person's corner here. It would be around Spring Valley at 5:19. And again, this is a tornado warning until 5:15. So we do have some tornadic activity. As you can see here, there's a lot of boxes out there. And we do have a severe thunderstorm warning until 5:15 as well. We do have one up north also until 5:15 for this storm in Marion and Parker, and both of them are potentially allowed to expire soon. So, yeah. Alright, we're getting some pictures. So, stand by. This here. I decided, yay. Finally. Okay. Boy. Wow. No, I'm not participating in extreme weather. No, 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 no. Alright, let's do this. Jump to the present. Okay. So, yeah. Mandatory evacuations are now in place. Oh my goodness. Now we got a second round of evacuations. This is not good. Let's see. So this occurred. How many minutes was that evacuation immediate occurred? Let's see. 13 minutes ago. So this will probably issued like just a few minutes ago. Just 4 minutes into my live stream. The first the mandatory evacuations occurred. So wow. So this is the other one. We are trying to see if we can get a Freddy is next week now on PBN. So we're gonna try to get some of the live streams here that we can get. We don't have anybody on Storm Chasers now, but we do have 2 in the monitoring phases. We got Ryan and Nick on live, and if we can get them, we will. But again, we do also want to let you know. There he is. He's live. He just started streaming 5 minutes ago, so wow. Alright, let's see.
All right, we should be good to go now on this Sunday, May 17th, which
yeah, so we joined Ryan Hall, and once again, for those of you who don't know, tomorrow is a moderate risk. Let's actually bring this here. We have a TOC2. This is something very, very rare. Wow. And we have a moderate risk for severe weather event for Kansas, so. Yep, tomorrow we have a slight risk. On Tuesday we have a slight risk from areas even from Dallas all the way to, let's say, Burlington. Burlington, you're going to get hit hard with the same line. But Pittsfield, you're also going to get a little bit of hardness because you got a severe thunderstorm potential, a marginal risk of severe weather. So, any severe weather today would be, on the low sides. So, would just be on the low side of things, but and we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning, and we have tornado warnings as well. So that's why we're right now on the air, because we do have tornado warnings. They're both going to be expiring 5/15, and this is the other radar I've been telling you. This is the one and only PBNY. Wait, no, this is the second one. This is Max B. And this is where we got some of your streets. So this is Marion, and we have a tornado watch. So that's why this is red. But this is the pink shading. This is a tornado warning, a legit tornado warning, in effect until 5/15 p.m. and it does say, according to this box, I'm gonna take this out here. Tornado warning remains in effect until 4:15 p.m. for northern Turner County. So, tornadoes can still be on the ground at any moment. So, let's actually put this being back to the storm in question. This is that hurry storm that I've been talking about for the last, let's say, 15 minutes or so. Let's take this. Let's actually take this a little bit more into here. So we got that tornado now. And if we can actually go to the velocity mode, let's actually try that. Because I'm going to show you this one. So there's the velocity mode. And in fact, if we can actually turn off the warnings, the tornado watch box, I'd like to show you a little more in depth here. So, looks like on 278, I think that is 278. We still have some rotation here on one side of it, but we don't have any confirmation of that unless this rotation was used. So this may have actually been a little bit of a better rotation, but according to Doppler radar, it is not. We still have some hail with the system as well. And by the way, look at Bridgewater. This has actually been a semi-situation here, so this will continue to move into Hurry, and it probably will make its way to Wenix as well. We do also have an M2 that is... So let's see if we have we do have a severe thunderstorm. This is an extremely dangerous situation. An extremely dangerous situation here for the National Weather in Sioux Falls. EDS. This is an extremely dangerous situation. Half dollar size tail, 80 miles wind gusts. It's a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. I can't believe it. An extremely dangerous situation. So, this is an EDS. An EDS. They've called an EDS. So, an extremely dangerous situation. And we do have also a destructive one for South Dakota. So, again, an EDS in Kenton. So, wow. What a scene here.
Possible today because it's getting plumb hot up in here. I'm absolutely cooked in the weather house. But you're not cooked. Even if you're in the path of this destructive, severe thunderstorm, we are definitely not.
You know, we have always go on the Weatherwise app. It is free here as well. So here's the text. Quick to take this out. Severe thunderstorm warning for Lincoln and Turner. EDS. There you go. This is an extremely dangerous storm. This will be a thunderstorm warning until 5:45. So we do have a tornado right now in Hurry and all that stuff. So we got a tornado warning. This is the one and only tornado warning we have right now. So and we do also have this because they did not put this radar indicated rotation. They did not put a tornado possible. So this might likely be the last 10 minutes of this live stream unless this tornado warning gets expanded. But I don't know if that's actually going to happen. So again, we're coming up on an EDS. So EDS looks like here. So extremely dangerous situation. This is an EDS, so hail damage to roofs, siding, windows, and vehicles with half-dollar sized hail. And extensive power outages are likely if they move into Canton. So, again, Canton under the severe thunderstorm warning until the storm is over. We are almost at the end of this live coverage and when the tornado warning gets expired. And also what's going on, and if there's a tornado warning, we'll obviously go back into this live stream if we get anything. But look at this. This is more information here. This is the Watertown live cam. Okay. Again, you gotta download the app. And look at this. It says here, wow. Oh my goodness, look at that. This is what I'm talking about, that EDS here. So an extremely dangerous situation in the area of Canton. So, EDS, oh my goodness. This is how we are live, you know. If this tornado would not occur, I would actually be shocked right here. Tornado warning in effect until about 8 minutes, actually not 6 minutes. And once we're done, we're gonna have to keep an eye on it because this is such a stunner in the Spring Valley. Here's that hurricane one again. This is a destructive one. This is the potential. If this were not tornado possible, it would be an extremely dangerous situation. And they just went ahead and expired. And they just expired the severe thunderstorm warning for it, for the Parker area, and the gusty winds still. They will likely expire the tornado warning as well. They probably did already. But if you lived in portions of again, tornado warning will likely expire soon unless, and we could probably send back to regular programming. I believe it did not. I believe this. So the severe thunderstorm warning did expire, but I believe not the tornado warning. Let's see. And I believe it did not reach tornado limits anymore, so I don't know, they didn't make a wise choice to continue the tornado warning. And we'll be back on the Monday, so you want to stay with us here because Monday's going to be a heaty event. Sorry I missed the Western Master Emergency, but I'm finally getting the Sunday stream now. Wow. What a scene. But of course, you know, I would like to get back to the Western Master Emergency net right now. Wednesday evenings nets are going to be held. I've already held. I'm getting another one, and we're going to make a bond return to most of my nets. So the 2026 series will be conducted, you know, blah, blah, blah stuff, and, you know, this or that. But I don't think so. We still have that 2020, likely will expire soon, but the 2020 is going to be in effect for another 4 minutes. Here's one more of that. So this is the other radar, and we do have storm spotters. So it's that would just be around the area. So again, we're coming up on 26 minutes since the last possible warning was issued. We don't have a tornado warning for this storm, for this polygon here. Well, if this were to expand, we would see here to around this area get impacted. We did see reports of 80 miles per hour. We did see reports from Hutchinson. And there's the tornado warning. So the tornado warning has expired. And I believe if we don't have the tornado warning anymore, then we're just gonna be left with this severe thunderstorm warning. We'll probably go back on the off this stream. But again, I just want to let you know, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning in Nebraska. This is the storm. Let's get to this one here. This is a severe thunderstorm warning here. And we are seeing reports of storms damage in Winona. And it's going to be moving into here. We do have one storm chaser. We do have one storm chaser in this. And this is Ryan Pitt. This is Ryan Pitt. You know, this is, one of his favorite streams. He likes to follow it every day, So, Ryan Pitt, again, on Carol, so, let's see. We don't have him. Okay, so, Ryan Pitt is on there, on this warning, but he is on hold now, standby. We also do have the potential for some storms here in western Massachusetts today. We do have actually. And the potential is there for some straight line wind. That's I'll probably have to watch that and probably see it. Other alerts include severe thunderstorm warnings across other areas. And we don't have any tornado warning. So what we're going to do is we'll go back to regular programming on this YouTube stream. If a new tornado warning does get issued, we'll certainly let you know. Okay. Have a good rest of the day.